Every road, every building, every parking lot in Indian cities is a heat generating machine that's slowly cooking millions of people alive. In 2022, NASA's EcoStress satellite captured something extraordinary. Looking down at Delhi during a midnight heat wave, it recorded urban temperatures of 39 degrees while surrounding fields measured just 17 degrees. That's a 22-degree difference in the same image at the same time. But Delhi isn't alone. Across India, our cities have become furnaces. Mumbai shows temperature differences up to 12 degrees from its outskirts. Chennai, Kolkata, and Ahmedabad all are creating their own mini climates that are literally unlivable. Scientists call it the urban heat island effect. And in India, we have accidentally perfected it. Our cities aren't just warmer than villages, they are warmer than they should be by any standard. So how did 1 billion people end up living in accidental ovens? The culprit: materials. Every surface in a city absorbs and traps heat differently, and we have chosen the absolute worst ones. Take Asphalt, the black stuff covering millions of square kilometers of Indian roads. On a summer day, Asphalt pavement reaches surface temperatures of about 60 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to literally cook an egg. And when the sun goes down, the heat just didn't disappear. It radiates back into air all night long. Concrete is just as bad. While a grassy field absorbs sunlight and converts it into plant growth, concrete absorbs the same energy and converts it straight into heat. That's like wrapping our cities into a giant heat-absorbing blanket. But here's where it gets really weird. It's not just about what absorbs heat, it's about what reflects it. A white roof reflects up to 90% of sunlight back into space. A dark roof, it absorbs 90% and turns it into heat. Multiply that by millions of buildings. So you're basically turning cities into solar ovens. And we have been systematically replacing everything that naturally cools. Water, grass, trees, with everything that naturally heats. And it's like we followed a manual for creating hottest possible environment for humans to live in. But this isn't just about uncomfortable temperatures. The health impacts are staggering. Cities like Chennai, Mumbai, and Kolkata, each with over 10 million people now, have to have health risks indicating that scientists classify less livable. Our own body temperatures rise just 2 degrees above normal, your organ starts to shut down. In urban heat island, it isn't happening during freak weather events, it's happening every summer night. The energy cost is actually insane. For every degree a city gets hotter, electricity consumption jumps by 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. In Delhi, where temperatures are 8 degrees higher than they should be, we are talking about air conditioning bills that are 16 to 64% higher than they should be. And here's the brutal irony. The more we try to cool our cities with air conditioning, the more we heat them up. Every AC unit dumps hot air outside while burning fossil fuels for electricity. We are literally fighting fire with gasoline. Climate scientists have run numbers on where we are heading, and they are terrifying. By 2050, with global warming adding about 1.5 degrees to base temperatures, Indian cities could see heat island effect intensify even further. We are looking at heat waves that last twice as long in major Indian cities. Imagine 45 degrees temperatures not for 3 days but for 6 days straight. In cities that are already 8 degrees hotter than they should be. But here's what really keeps climate scientists awake at night. We have 1.4 billion people living in a country where summer temperatures regularly exceed 40 degrees. And we have built our cities to make the problem exponentially worse. The question isn't whether Indian cities will become unlivable. It's how fast it's happening and whether we can reverse engineer our way out of this mess. But here's the thing. We have engineered this problem, we can engineer the solution. And some Indian cities are already proving it works. A fix start with something almost stupidly simple. Paint roofs white. Cities have implemented cool roofs program to see immediate temperature drops of 2 to 5 degrees in hottest areas. One coat of reflective paint can literally make neighborhoods livable again. Then there's the green solution. For every 10% increase in tree cover, a city temperature drops by 0.5 to 2 degrees. Singapore proved this works at scale. They went from 29% to 47% green cover and dropped city temperature by 3 degrees. The pavement revolution is already starting. Cool pavements that reflect more heat are being tested in Mumbai and Delhi. Some experimental surfaces can reduce pavement temperatures by 15 degrees compared to traditional alphas. And water is the ultimate game changer. Cities with large water bodies naturally stay 3 to 5 degrees cooler. Chennai's restoration of urban lakes isn't just about flood control, it's about survival. Here's what blows my mind. We know exactly how to fix this. We have the technology, we understand the science, we have seen it work in cities around the world. The crazy part? Most of these solutions actually save money. Cool roofs reduce energy bills, trees reduce air conditioning costs, better urban planning reduces infrastructure maintenance. This isn't just about waiting for government action. Though that's crucial too. If you live in an Indian city, you can start today. Install a cool roof, plant trees, choose light-colored surfaces, support politicians who prioritize urban cooling. Because the alternative is cities that are literally unlivable. And for 1.4 billion people, that's not an option. The urban heat island crisis in Indian cities isn't just an environmental problem, it's an engineering challenge. And India has always been great at engineering solutions to impossible problems. The question is, are we going to solve this before our cities become too hot for human life? Follow and subscribe for more such interesting stories. Thank you.